bar graph, there is a constant distance between two bars. So from the given bar graph, we can find whatever asked. But whenever we have given like this, grocery 4,000 rupees expenditure is given under some heading: grocery, rent, education, medicine, fuel, entertainment, miscellaneous. And then we have to draw the graph. So this is given in thousand. This is 4,000, 5,000. So we can see that grocery is 4,000, 4,000. Here we will write grocery and 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 4. The graph will go. Rent is up to 5,000. Education is 5,000. Like this, we can draw the bar graph. Okay. Then second histogram comes. In histogram, there is no gap. 30.5 to 35.5, then 35.5. We have to take the class intervals. Okay. So like this, 30.5 to 35.5. See why we are using this king, because you can see that it is starting from 0. This graph is this graph is starting from 0. Okay. But from 0 to 30.5, this, if you will write 0, 10, 20, so there is no need of writing this part. So that part is shrink. You can say that they have shrink that part. Okay. So that part is not required. When the graph is starting from 0, 10, 20, nearest to 0, then we will write a straight line. If here there is more number left between 0 to this, then we can use this. Okay, it is very important. Then 30.5 to 35.5. So like this, there is no gap. That is why it is called what? Histogram. Okay. In histogram, there is no gap. But in bar graph, you will find the gap. Got it? So the data will be given. You have to draw the histogram. Okay. So this is the histogram. Bar graph and histogram, the difference is that there is a gap between the bars, and there is no gap in the bars, then it is a histogram. And why we are using this thing, I told you that. And see this, here we are not using that because it is starting from 0 to 20. The data is starting from 0 to 20 nearest. It is starting from 0, or even it is starting from 10 also. Don't need to use that zigzag line. So 0 to 20, how much? 7 students. So we have put 7 students. So like this, we can make the bar graph. Okay. And there is a problem here when we, okay, we will come to that part later on. So now we can, I will tell you what is this. This is, we have to adjust the width. We have to adjust the width. See, when we have to adjust the width, you can see this diagram. They have given this diagram, and now these are the teacher wanted to analyze the performance of two sections of a student in mathematics. Out of 100 marks, their performance, we found each student got 20 marks, few 70 or above, so decided them to make fit them in the interval 0 to 20. Now 0 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 0 to 20 is the difference 20. 20 to 30 is difference 10. So in this case, this is okay. 10 difference, 20, 30, 30, 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70. But here it is 20. Difference is how much the class interval is. Class width is 20. Here class width is 10. Everywhere class width is 10, but here class width is 20. So when you will find this type of data, when the class width are different, in that case, you cannot do directly. This is if you are doing directly like this, they have shown below this histogram. If you will draw directly from this data, then carefully examine this graphic. Do you think that it correctly represent the data? No, this graph is not correctly representing the data because this bit here also here 70 to 100 also 8 because the marks is up to 100. This is 70 to 100. Hmm. So this is also, so this is not correct. The width of the graph should be same. This width, you can see that here, this width means this part. This is the width of the graph of the bar. Width, this width is same, this is same, this is same, this is same, but this width is more, this is also different. So we have to make the width same width. In order to make the same width, what we have to do, just you see, this is very important. Many times I saw that students are directly making these types of graphs. No, you have to make the uniform width. Only then you can do it. Area of the rectangles are proportional to the frequencies in histogram. Earlier, this problem did not arise because the width of all the rectangles were equal. But here, since the width of the rectangles are varying, the histogram ever does not give a correct picture. For example, it shows a greater frequency in the interval 70 to 100 and then in the 60 to 70, which is not the case. Sixty to 70, 15, and 70, above 70 is 8. 60 to 70, it shows a greater frequency in the interval 70 to 100 than 60 to 70. 60 to 70, greater frequency than 70 to 100. 70 to 100, yeah, more frequency. Yes, correct. Okay, so in this case, when you don't have, just you see that if you don't have the same interval, seven width are not same, then you have to make the width same. That's it. And how you will make frequency divided by width into 10. You can multiply by 10 and then you can draw the histogram. Okay, then frequency polygon will come next. I will take first some questions. Then we can have. So now we have to start the next part. Okay, this is our question number 1. A survey conducted by an organization for the cause of illness and death. Here we have given the cause and death. Represent graphically means we have to draw the graph. So we need to draw the graph. So x-axis, y-axis. We have to take x-axis and y-axis, and then we have to choose the width. So suppose this is our x-axis. And this is for y-axis. Okay. Now we have given this reproductive health condition. We can write inside also, or because it is a big name, so we cannot write here. We can write here also, no problem. Okay. So we have this value. This value is up to 31. So we can start taking from 0. Here we can take 5, 0, 5. This should be done like this. 5, then a straight line. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Till here you should write all the numbers. And here you have to draw the graph. So we are leaving 1 centimeter, and you can use the graph, then you can easily find out if between 0 to 5 we have to draw some value, you can easily represent. So first we have reproductive health condition up to 31.5. So in your graph you will find very small uh, like this. You will find very small like this. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, and accordingly you can put 31.8 means after 32 go up to 2 places. Till here, okay, suppose. So this will represent reproductive health condition 31.8. So this height is 31.8. 31.8. Here also you have to take 31.8. Okay. So this is your first graph. Now you have to write its name. You can write here reproductive health condition like this. You can write also inside if possible. Write inside. I cannot write inside, but I will show. In short, like this, you can write reproductive health condition right here inside better. Okay. Then 1 centimeter. You can put 2 centimeter gap also, but I have taken here 1 centimeter, so we will take 1 centimeter gap. So next height of the next one, neuropsychiatric conditions, 25.4. So 25 is here. After 25, you have to go up to 4 points. Nearly between till here you can. Okay. So 25.4 will be somewhere here. Okay, then you can draw should be a straight line. Okay. So neuropsychiatric condition inside you can write neuro neuropsychiatric condition. Hmm. N E U neuropsychiatric condition. Full you should write. I am unable to write in this direction. That's why I am leaving it. Then injuries. What is the height for injuries? Is 12.4. So 10, 11, 10, 5. So 12.4 will be somewhere here. You can take exactly because you will be having the small divisions also. I don't have. So this is representing injuries. So here we will write injuries. Okay, like this injury. Okay, then cardiovascular conditions 4.3 only, very less. So if you cannot write inside, you can write outside or somewhere. 4.3 is very less here. Something will come here up to here. So in this small bar, you cannot write cardiovascular condition. So you can write here. Here you can write this one cardio cardiovascular condition. Then respiratory condition 4.1, that is also 4.1, less than this. That was 4.3, 4.1. Light is smaller than this. Here again you have a problem to write, so you can write above respiratory condition. Here you can write respiratory condition. Then last other causes up to 22. The 20 is here, 21, 22 will be up to here. Okay. But main thing that we left here, uh, we have to write what we are going to represent on x-axis and y-axis. So this is our x-axis and this is our y-axis. You can write x, y. And here we are using causes. So we will write okay, So here we will write causes and one arrow. And here we are representing what? Family fatality rate. So here we will write, very difficult for me to write, family fatality rate, and then you can draw one arrow. This should be done. Okay. After that, this graph is finished now. Now the condition they are asking to more questions. Which condition is the major cause of women's ill women's ill health and death worldwide? Which condition? So answer is, this is first we have done. Second part is the major cause is the reproductive health conditions. Second, the answer, the major cause of women's ill health and death worldwide is reproductive health conditions. Reproductive health condition. Third, try to find out with the help of your teacher any two facts that play a major role in the cause. And second, above weak the major cause. Why this is happening, that women's illness and death. So there are two factors. The two factors are, you can write the two factors are, number one, deficiency diseases, because of deficiency disease. And second, you can write improper diet. Due to improper diet, their fatality rate is more, because during that days they are not taking proper diet, then they may not survive. So they have to take the proper diet. So due to improper diet also, this is the whole data that is collected. So that's it for this question.